Every single year, the U.S. Mint strikes a collection just for collectors that features one uncirculated example of every single coin struck for circulation that year by the U.S. Mint. This is called the Mint Set. The Mint Set has been struck since 1947, and it is struck every single year by the U.S. Mint outside of 1982 and 1983. We have a collection of the first 20 mint sets struck by the U.S. Mint in the modern issue era. That's from 1968 until 1989, with all 20 sets still in their original government packaging. We are just $249.95 for the 20 set collection, which means we are less than $12.50 per set. That price has us as the envy of our competition. We are at least $360 less than our nearest competitors for all 20 of these stunning U.S. Mint sets. The complete 20 set collection is item number 9051565. It's 9051565. And as I said, at just $249.95, we are less than $12.50 per set. We also have our new Easy Pay programs. What this is, it's a way for our collectors to get their hands on this massive 20 set collection without having to pay for the entire thing all at once. What this is 5 payments of $49.99. And what that does is, once you get that first payment, it'll be 5 shipments each, with all 20 sets broken apart to 4 sets per shipment at just $49.95. There are no extra fees to pay. That is the price. And at $49.99, you are locked in at that price. That means if for some reason mint sets skyrocket in value next month, you are still getting the next 4 shipments at just $49.95. This is every single mint set struck by the United States Mint from 1968 until 1989. Now, there were no mint sets from 1982 and 1983, so this is the entire run of the first 20 years of the modern issue. And for many, the modern issue begins when the San Francisco Mint began production in 1968, much like the proof set. It also saw the U.S. Mint shift to more modern packaging that you see here. You get 1 sleeve from the Denver Mint and 1 sleeve from the Philadelphia Mint, and each contains 1 uncirculated strike of every single coin released by the U.S. Mint for circulation that year. So the Lincoln cent, the nickel, the dime, the half dollar, the dollar, and these sets also include special mint mark tokens and or coins that tell you if it was from the Philadelphia or Denver Mints. This set also includes several special and iconic coins in their respective series. It contains the 1968, 69, and 1970 Denver Mint Kennedy half dollars. There were no Philadelphia Mint uncirculated coins struck that year, and these Denver Mint coins were struck with just 40% silver. We all know that after 1964, the United States Mint stopped producing silver Kennedy half dollars. However, they did create these special 40% silvers during the transition period to the clad. This set also contains the iconic P&D Eisenhower dollars, including the Type 1 and Type 2 bicentennial issues. And what that means is, when you look at the bicentennial Eisenhower dollars that were released in 1975 and 1976, those coins had 2 different types of lettering on the design. You had Type 1 and Type 2. One was much thinner, the other significantly thicker. There were 2 different designs released for the exact same coin that was supposed to be a 1-year-only issue struck for the bicentennial of our great nation. When you can find these sets with our competition, it would cost you well over $611 to get your hands on all 20 of these sets. At just $249.95, we are more than $360 less than our competition. At just $249.95, we are under $12.50 a set. And for that price, you could not buy a single one of these with our competition. The lowest price any of these sets had was the 1984 Mint set, which was $17 with our competition. Every single other set in this collection would be at least $27 with our competition, with some as expensive as $50 or $60. The 1970 coins The 1970 set by itself is $57. The 1973 set is $50. That's already well over $100 for just 2 of these sets. We are just $249.95 for the complete 20 set run. The first 20 modern issue mint sets in the history of the United States Mint. When you break it down by the coins inside, the value becomes apparent. Just the Eisenhower dollars in this collection, the Philadelphia Mint Clads would cost you over $175, and the Denver Mint issues well over $130. That means you're looking at over $305 for just the Eisenhower dollars in this collection. Our entire 20 set collection, with each and every one of those sets still in the original government packaging, which includes each and every one of those Eisenhower dollars, is $55 less than just the Eisenhower dollars with our competition. The Susan B. Anthony dollars by themselves would cost over $120, and this set does have those iconic SBAs. The Susan B. Anthony was a dollar coin that followed up after the Eisenhower dollar. Unfortunately, due to its small size, it was often confused with the quarter, and simply the public hated it. While vending machine operators loved them because they could now put dollar coins into their machines, the regular public didn't, so the coin was discontinued shortly thereafter. Though it would come back one more time in the end of the 1990s, but we're not going to talk about that today. This collection is the first 20 mint sets from 1968 to 1989, when the old granite lady, the San Francisco Mint, would start striking these stunning coins. I'm sorry, I misspoke. I was talking about the proof sets there for a second. These mint sets were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints in beautiful uncirculated condition, and you get 1 sleeve per mint from the Philadelphia and the Denver. You have the blue P and the red D to denote which mint it came from, and each of these sets are going to arrive still in the original government packaging. Those 40% silver Kennedy half dollars by themselves, just those 3 quarters, those 3 silver coins, the 1968, the 1969, and the 1970 40% silver Kennedy half dollar would cost you well over $120 by themselves, just those 3 coins. The other 34 cost at least $7 to as high as $16 per coin. So you are looking at over $350 for just the Kennedy half dollars in this stunning collection. We are just $249.95, over $100 less, while getting all of these sets still in the original government packaging. The mint set is the backbone of the collecting industry. It was one of the first collector sets released in 1947 and has been struck every single year since, outside of that gap in 1982 and 1983. This is the first 20 years from the beginning of the modern era, 1986 until 1989. At just $249.95, we are more than $360 less than our nearest competition, and at $249.95, we are at the low price of just $12.50 per set. At a value this good, these collections are not going to last, so make sure you call in now and grab yours before they're gone.